My name is Connie. I live at Mountainview Apartments in Cumberland, Maryland. When my oldest son was 6, who he's now 37, I believe, I got divorced. And so I had to look for cheaper housing. I lived a block down the street, and that was through Cumberland Housing Authority, which is also a housing authority which is funded partly through HUD. The apartment that I had had 17 or 18 inside steps, and part of my disability issue is with my muscle and my joints, so I needed to get rid of the steps. So I've always lived in the south part of town, so I wanted to stay in this area. Plus, when I moved, it was easy. I only had to move a block up the street. So it's been good. I mean, I knew several people that lived here. There is a huge problem here with affordable housing because we are one of the poorer counties in the state. Our wage rates are lower, than most other counties. So it's really hard, especially for single parents, for elderly people, disabled people, even though our rents are lower than what it may be in Gaithersburg or Washington. I mean, you're still looking at, on the average here, $600 a month rent. And for somebody, say somebody who's on SSI, who gets $700 and some a month, they have to pay $600 for an apartment. That's almost their income. For a lot of the people here, they would not be able to afford a private landlord, without some kind of help from housing. Even with paying the 30%, a lot of them would cut their medicines in half. A lot of them would skip their medicines because they couldn't afford it. A lot of them sometimes wouldn't have food. And there is a big push to get more affordable housing around here, and we definitely need it, because the homeless now that I see are a lot of young people. I mean, back when I graduated from college, you could rent an apartment for $50, $100 a month, But now for these young people trying to start out, especially in this county with the wages, if they're working restaurant or fast food or even some of the call centers or stuff, they're not making that great of money. Most of them minimum wage probably. So I know when Congress looks at things, they look at the bottom dollar, So, okay, they're saying, okay, we're putting a lot of money into affordable housing. But to me, putting the money into housing and giving people safe, decent places to live is a lot less expensive than dealing with the consequences of people being homeless, and then you have, the crime rate and the drug and alcohol problem. And I mean, a lot of all of that ties into the financial stress and, worrying where you're going to live or being out on the street. So I think that putting the money where it can do good, instead of trying to Band-Aid and patch problems later on, that are caused by people being homeless or not being able to afford to have decent places to live. It goes down, to the kids, to to everything.